want to welcome you to the University of London Halls of Residence Carbon Contest. We all need to play our part in creating a sustainable environment for future generations. Part of this is about the efficient use of resources which are driven by what we're required to do by law and also by the financial benefits we'll get. But actually, all of this has to be rooted in individual commitment and collective commitment. If we're going to tackle some of the fundamental challenges posed by climate change, if we're really going to alter the behaviour of people for the future. I always say that universities have a really important part to play in this process, bigger than people imagine. It's in universities that important research is going on into climate change and its the most effective ways of reducing carbon emissions. It's in universities that students across many disciplines learn the ideas and the techniques needed to alter the way we use our resources in the future. And just as important, universities are the source of thoughtful and critical graduates who will be the responsible citizens of the future and have a major role to play. But universities are also themselves responsible for a great deal of carbon emissions, and that's why we've got this Halls carbon competition in place. I'm really encouraged by the fact that so many of you have signed our carbon pledge boards. Many of you are also pictured in our carbon reduction logo, which clearly states that our 20% reduction target is there, and I hope that that 20% target will prove to be only the starting point for what can be achieved. In fact, as we all know, 20% has to only be the starting point. The University of London is absolutely determined to play its part in meeting this challenge. Now, such a saving, 20% and more in the future, is not going to happen by itself. It requires considerable effort from as many people as possible within the university. I'm sure you know that our 8 halls of residence are a significant part of our carbon footprint. The aim of this carbon contest is to harness as many as possible of your hearts and minds and your competitive spirit to make a real difference. The University of London will support students who collectively attempt to reduce carbon emissions from their respective hall. The scheme is yours, it's owned by you, and you'll decide yourselves how to promote energy efficient messages and how to take energy saving action. And this is where the contest really aims to change things. We really want you to challenge whether things have to remain the same as they are now, or whether we can do things more efficiently. And that, after all, is what students are meant to be really good at, being imaginative and being challenging. The success of this contest will be measured by how much energy you all save. And I look forward to seeing the weekly figures on the dedicated website. The website address is 20by2015.co.uk. There will be some great prizes for the winners, but if you're motivated to make a real difference to the environment, perhaps the greatest prize of all is knowing that your efforts will have made a real dent in the huge carbon footprint of our halls. Please get involved. It's hard to think of anything more important to future generations. Idealism, imagination, challenge is what students can bring to this, and I hope you'll all want to play your part.